Welcome to my Microsoft Outlook tutorial. In this tutorial, you are going to learn the major aspects of Microsoft Outlook. What is Microsoft Outlook? Microsoft Outlook is an application by Microsoft Corporation that is used for email management, just like Google and Yahoo. So you can use Microsoft Outlook to manage your emails. You can also use it to create appointments using the calendar section of Microsoft Outlook. Okay, so Microsoft Outlook is available on mobile phone, is available on tablet, is available on Android and on Mac devices, iOS devices, and in all major platforms you are going to see Microsoft Outlook. So if you are using a mobile phone, just go to your Apple Store or your Play Store and download Microsoft Outlook. And if you are using a laptop or desktop computer, you can also purchase Microsoft Outlook online. That's Microsoft 365, or you purchase the desktop version of Microsoft Outlook. So in the next lesson, we are going to learn how to create Microsoft Outlook account. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to create Microsoft Outlook account online. Now, you need Microsoft Outlook account to work on Microsoft Outlook, both online version and desktop version. So to create Microsoft Outlook account, all you need to do is go to google.com and type Outlook. So when you type Outlook in Google, it's going to take you to this link. You can click on the first or second link. It will take you to this page. So when you get to this page, you can now click on Create Free Account. So when you click on Create Free Account, it's going to show you some steps that will allow you to create an account. Just follow the steps. It's just like creating a Google account or Yahoo account. So it's going to ask you for your account name. So you can use your name. For example, if your name is Faith, you can use Faith at outlook.com. You can use your company, or you can use a combination of anything, just like Google account, to create a Microsoft Outlook account. If it's a personal account, I will advise you use your name. If it's a company account, you use your company name to create such an account. Okay, so you are just going to be clicking on next, agree, then you solve a puzzle. Then after that, you will create account. It's going to take you to this page that you have right here. So that is how you can create Microsoft Outlook account. What is the essence of creating Microsoft Outlook account? Because you need this account, in fact, to use Microsoft products. If you are using MS Word, PowerPoint, you will see somewhere that will tell you to sign in. So if you have an Outlook account, you can easily sign in into your Microsoft product like Word, Excel, and so on. And when you sign in, it means that you can save your file both on your PC and in the cloud. Now, this is not, you can also create your account using your smartphone. So if you go to Play Store, download Outlook, and you see sign up, and you can follow the procedure of creating an account, and you can also get an account even from your smartphone or from your PC. In the next lesson, you are going to learn Microsoft Outlook Online. This one right here. After creating your account, you have Microsoft Outlook Online. Microsoft Outlook Online. Okay, so now after you've signed up, or after you've created an account, it's going to take you to this page. So this is your Microsoft Outlook Online. So like I said in the first lesson, that Microsoft Outlook is an email management application. So at the top here, you have your home, view, and help. So under home, you have create new mail. So you can click on new mail to create new mail, and once you click on that new mail, some other menus will be activated that will allow you to format the content of your email. So now this tool, you type where the email is going to. So let's say I want to send email to this email, futuristcomputers@gmail.com. okay, then I can just put a comma to add more email. Okay, so I can start to add more email, gbadebo@yahoo.com and so on. Okay, so now you can add a subject. Now before you add a subject, let's say you want to add a CC. So you click on CC. So CC means carbon copy. So it means you want to copy another person on this particular email. So it means if I put an email here, for example, if now it means that all the people here will see that you copy another person on this email. Okay, so if I send this email, these people are going to see that you CC this person. But if you don't want these people to see that you copy another person, this email, that you use BCC. So you use BCC if you don't want these people to know that you copy another person. So if I put an email here, for example, these people here, they are not going to know that this person is also receiving the email. But this one, they will see that, oh, maybe this is the manager of the company, that this email is not just, they are not the only ones seeing the email, that this person is also seeing the email. So they are going to see that. But if you don't want them to see that another person is being copied, you use BCC, blind carbon copy. So when you have done all of this, you can add a subject. So let me just add Futurist as a subject, and then here you type in the content of your email. Okay, so now you have formatting tools here that will help you to type the content of your emails beautifully. So let me say welcome to Futurist Computer. Okay, so now with some of the formatting tools you have at the top here, you can change your font to any font that you want. You can apply bold to it. Just basic formatting tools that you have in Microsoft Word if you have been working on Microsoft Word. So you can increase the font, you can change the color of the heading, and you have some other fonts, command that you can make use of here. So you have attachment here. So you can click on attachment. You can attach a file from this computer. You can attach from OneDrive. You can upload and share. You can even attach a link. Okay, so to attach a file, I'm going to click on attachment. Let me look for a file from my computer. I say there's a file on my computer that I want to attach. I'm going to click on that and then locate the file on my computer and click open, and it's going to attach that file to my email. Okay, so let's say you want to attach a link, so you can click on the link and you'll be able to attach the link. So it could be a web URL or something else. Alright, so that is how you can. Now, apart from this basic format, you have insert. You can insert pictures, So you can click on picture, insert pictures from your computer, just like this one. You can adjust the picture. Okay, so you can even add table. So if you come to table, you can add table here, as you can see. So it depends on the content of your email, but you have so many tools that you can use. You can add emojis, you can add email signature. Okay, so if you click here now, I have one email signature, but if you don't have any signature created, go to signatures. So when you click on signatures, so you can create a signature right here. So give your signature a name. Click on new signature first, give it a name. So let me just give my signature a name. And now most of you must have seen that most of your email are also coming with certain details. So let's say if I want to create my signature, I can create my signature with my name, then put my position, then put my number, then I can put my website, okay. So now this can be an email signature. So to every email that you created, this content is going to go along that particular email. So you can just add more function to it. Okay, so now message format, always show BCC, and all of that. So compose message in HTML. So this one is very important. If you put plain text, it means that you won't be able to read graphics, you won't be able to read pictures, you won't be able to see pictures, you won't be able to see shapes. But if you put compose message in HTML, when you send it, your tables will show, your pictures will show, the graphics that you have in your content will show. That's what it means. If you select plain text, so it's not going to show graphics. So always leave it in HTML. So when you are through, you click on save, and it's going to save your signature. So right here, I can decide to bring in my signature. So if I go to signature, I now have email. This is the new one I created as my signature. You can see it's down here. So it's going to always be in any email that you created, okay, or that you are going to create. Okay, so now we've learned about how you can send message by clicking on new message under home. So you click on new message and you have all of this tab to guide you. So you have insert, and insert anything is format text. So you have all of these tools to format your text. So and you have options. So you can decide to show BCC, you can decide to show CC, and all other tools that you have. Alright, so now apart from creating a new mail, there are other functionalities that you have in Microsoft Outlook Online. So you have calendar. So if you click calendar now, you can create appointment, events, and so on with Microsoft Outlook calendar. So this is Microsoft Outlook calendar. So you can create new events, you can create new appointment, you can change the calendar format to a day calendar, to a week work week calendar, that's Monday to Friday, 1 week calendar, or if it's 1 month calendar. So let me just leave it as a day calendar, then you have it right here. So this is today's day. You can go to another day of the month. You can add more calendar, let's say July calendar. If you want to go to next month, you can click on this arrow, back to June, you click that arrow. Okay, so then apart from calendar, you have people. So you can store contacts. So let's say you have phone contact that you want to store, email of people that you want to store, contact generally that you want to store. You can do that here. So if you have contacts in Excel that you have typed in Microsoft Excel, you can convert it to CSV file and import it here. So to add a contact here, just click on add a contact. If you click on add contact, you put the person's details here. As you can see, email address, first name, last name, person's phone number, person's company, and you click on save. So that is how you can add contact in Microsoft Outlook Online. Then you can import contact. So if you have contact saved as CSV, upload your CSV file. So you have Excel contact that you save as CSV. You can upload such contact right here. Okay, so now apart from the people section, you also have the file section. This section will help you to manage your all your attachment. So all the attachment you have in your inbox, your junk mail, and so on and so forth. So we also have to do. So here you're able to do you're able to organize your to-do list and so on and so forth. So apart from these various sections, we have Microsoft Word Online, Excel Online, PowerPoint Online, then you have OneDrive. So these are the main application that you have in Microsoft Office. And you also have Outlook Online. So you can use any of these tools online to create a very good document, and you can also use them for collaboration because you are creating them online. So if you look at Word Online, this is your Microsoft Word Online. So you can create new documents. So if you click here, it will allow you to create a new document. But the tools, the commands are limited compared to the premium version, because this is a free version. Okay, so this is the document just like your Microsoft Office, except that if you look very well, some tools, some commands are not here, some commands, but at least with all these commands you can easily create any beautiful content, you know. So you have designers that you can select to create your content. So basically you use this works online. Okay, you can really create your content and share your content. So you can see the share button here. So just like MS Word, if you have been using MS Word, you can use this one online to create your document. So you have Microsoft Outlook Online. This is what we are discussing. Okay, you have Excel as well. So this is Excel. You can create a blank workbook. So if you click on this blank workbook, it's going to create for you. You have we have PowerPoint as well. So this is PowerPoint Online. You can create blank presentation, and it's going to create that for you, or you create presentation from existing templates. Okay, so this is PowerPoint Online, as you can see. Okay, so you have insert, you have your draw, you have design, you have transition, you have animation, and so on, just like your desktop version. So only that the tools are limited, but the basic tools you need to create a very good presentation are right here, and you can also share online for others to add or to collaborate with you, you know, in whatever design that you are working on. So look at the Excel, the spreadsheet. So here you have it. Okay, so that is Outlook. You can see that you have so many great tools in Microsoft Outlook Online. So you have your Word, you have Excel, PowerPoint, you have OneDrive, Microsoft OneDrive. Okay, so now apart from all of this, now you can also use a Meet. So if I click on Meet now, so you can use Meet for online meeting, just like your Zoom. So you can also use a Meet now to do that. Okay, so it's preparing this, and let's go back to our Microsoft Outlook homepage. So now everything you have here is actually free. So but if you need more tools or more features, you can upgrade to premium. If you look down here, you're going to see upgrade to Microsoft 365. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to where I can upgrade to Microsoft 365, where you have complete features that will allow you to create beautiful documents. Okay, so here in Microsoft 365, you have you can buy this or you buy that. They also have monthly payment schedules, that will be convenient. So if you want to be paying monthly, or if you want to pay yearly, that's the amount you pay. Then you have access to all of this. So you have your mailbox storage, you have a 15 gig for the free one, you have 15 gig for this one, you have 50 gig, and then you have access to it on web, Android, Windows, Mac, and so on. Then you have OneDrive storage, you have 1 terabyte, that's OneDrive storage. Okay, so it depends on the one that you want. You can go for any one that you want, that's to upgrade. Okay, so this is all about Microsoft Outlook Online. In the next lesson, we are going to look at the desktop version of Microsoft Outlook. In this lesson, we are going to look at the desktop version of Microsoft Outlook. So if you have a Microsoft Office installed on your system, just click on the search button and type Outlook. So the version of Outlook you have on your system is going to pop up. Click on it and it's going to open Microsoft Outlook desktop version. Like I said, the free online version that we explained in the previous lesson doesn't have the complete set of commands. So but the desktop version is one-time payment, and if you are buying the desktop version, it comes with the complete commands that you need within your Outlook, just like when you purchase the premium version of the online Outlook, that is you purchase 365 version. Alright, so the first thing we are going to look at here is to understand the Outlook environment for the desktop version. To understand the Outlook environment, because when you open it, you see all of these commands and you don't know which one is which one. So we want to look at this entire environment so that things can be simplified, so that you can get familiar with all the tools that you have in this environment. So the first aspect of this environment we are going to look at is what is called the Quick Access Toolbar. So this button at the bottom right here is referred to as the Quick Access Toolbar. So I can change the location. If I click here, I click on Show Above Ribbon. So for some of you, if you launch your desktop version, you're going to see this Quick Access Toolbar at the top here. Okay, so I can bring it to the bottom. Alright, so now Quick Access Toolbar is just a section of your Outlook environment that you put in commands that you use often. Okay, so if there are commands that you use often, instead of going to menu and searching for the command, you can easily attach command to the Quick Access Toolbar. And if there's a command here that you don't use, you can remove it as well. So let's say you want to remove this command. All you need to do is just right click on the command and you're going to see remove from Quick Access Toolbar, and it's going to remove it. So if there's a command that you use often, so let me see, if I go to my send and receive, let's say I use this command often, show progress. So if you right click on any command, you're going to see, the first thing you're going to see is add to Quick Access Toolbar. So if you click on it, it's going to add that command to Quick Access Toolbar, as you see it right here. So I can also right click on any command like I said before and remove that command from Quick Access Toolbar. Right click, remove from Quick Access Toolbar. So just go to your home and then look for any command that you use often, like this categorize. I can right click on it, add to Quick Access Toolbar, then I can right click on this remove from quick access toolbar. So now your quick access toolbar position can be right here, or you change the position of your quick access toolbar. Okay, so you can add from here as well. So you can say I just added print command, you can add save as command. So that's save as command. You can add as many commands as possible. You can add delete command, and then right click to remove any of these commands that if you are not using any of the command. Okay, so that is all about the quick access toolbar. In the next lesson, we are going to look at the ribbon. Ribbon. So ribbon is just what you have here. So what you have here. Okay, so that's going to be our next lesson. Welcome to this lesson. We are still looking at the overview of Microsoft Outlook environment. So if you look at all of these, it's referred to as ribbon. You know, the upper part of your Microsoft Outlook environment, all of these sections you have is referred to as ribbon. So you have home menu, you have all of this command, send and receive, you have all of this command, you have folder, all this command, view, all this command, and you have help. Okay, so under home you can create your new email. So if you click on new email, so it's going to new email section is going to pop up. Okay, so now this is new email section. You can put in to this email your CC. You know, like I explained before, your CC simply means that you are copying another person on this email, and this person is going to see that you've copied another person on this email, that both of them can see the email. Okay, so let me copy this person, and BCC simply means that you copy this person, but these people here are not aware that this person is also copied, so that's why it's blind carbon copy. Okay, so now you can start typing your email using all of these tools. If you look at the ribbon right here, this is contextual ribbon. So all the tools here can be used to create a beautiful email. So all the tools here can be used to create email. So if you go to insert, you can insert attachments, you can insert signature, okay, and all of that, pictures, shape, and so on. So, but generally, if you want to create a new email, you click on this new. We are still going to discuss sending and receiving email. So in that lesson, I'm going to explain in details all the tools, all the major tools you need to create a beautiful email. Okay, so if you look at under home, we have new. Under new, we have command groups. Delete, you have all of this command group. You want to delete an email, you want to archive an email. You have respond, reply, forward, and all of that. Quick steps, you have a move task. So if you move on to send and receive menu, you have all of this command group as well, and they are all in English. So you can place your mouse on any of these two to know more about the tool. So this send and receive all folder, now you're going to see send and receive item such as mail messages, calendar appointment, and task in all folder. So if you just place your mouse on any of these two, it's going to show you brief description of that particular tool. So we have all these items to someone else. So view, if you look at view, so you have different view. You can change your view. You have view setting. So if you click on change view, so right now is in single. Okay, so this one means that this you are going to have the list of your inbox, and if you click on any of your messages, it's going to show below right here. So if you click on any email, it's going to show below here. So that's what this view means. So you can use compact view. Okay, use compact view. You can use we have another one. We have a preview. You can use that as well. Okay, so we have all kinds of view under your view tab. So you have focus inbox. So focus inbox, we have focus inbox. You can show focus inbox, and you can also decide not to show it. So focus inbox is just an inbox that show your email, the main email that you read often, while the ones that you don't read often will move to other inbox. So your focus inbox is if you always read email from a particular person or from a particular company, when you read that email often, so it's going to be in your focus inbox. But if an email that you don't read often is going to move to other inbox, and you have all of these. Here you have attachments. So if you click on this piece, it's going to show you emails with attachment. If you click from, so this is going to show you where the emails are from. Like this is from Futurist, this one is from Valuable, and then this is subject. So you have subject here. Then the date you received the email, you have them right here. The size of the email. Then if the email is under any category. So when we talk about category, if you look here, for example, under category, so we have, maybe you want to organize your email into meeting category, marketing category, admin category, and all of that. So you can actually do that. So if I go to my categorize, I've actually organized my categories into marketing email, meeting email, personal email, project email, training email, maybe website email, and so on. So if this particular email, for example, is maybe a marketing email, you can put it under marketing category. Okay, so I actually rename them. So if you're on your own, you are going to say blue, yellow, red, and all of that. So you can actually rename them. So I've put this email under marketing category. So that this is a way you can organize your email in Microsoft Outlook. You can organize the email that belongs to training, you put it under training category. The email that belongs to marketing, you put it under marketing category. Okay, so don't forget we are still talking about overview of Microsoft Outlook. So we have folder. So you can create a folder. So you can actually use folder to organize your email, to organize your content. Okay, so let's say I want to create folder for marketing email. So this is another way to organize your content. If I click on OK, so I have marketing email under my inbox. So I can move email from my inbox to this marketing folder that I newly created. So if you click here, you're going to see the email that I just moved. So you can create as many folders as possible to organize your email. So you can even create a subfolder. So by right clicking here, I can create a subfolder. So you can see new folder. So if you click right here, you can see, because I right click on marketing, it's creating a subfolder. So I can try to click to create sales. Okay, so still within marketing, I can create 2 or 3 other folder. I can try to create sales, I can try to create a content folder and all of that. So any email that relates to marketing but it's talking about sales, I'm going to move it to sales. Okay, so if I want to create a subfolder for sent item, I'm going to right click on that main folder and click on new folder, and it's going to create it as a folder. So that's the way you can actually organize your mails. Okay, so now we have view. Okay, we talk about view, then help. So if you click on help, you can type in whatever you are looking for, and Microsoft Outlook is going to bring out some help, to you. All right, so this is your ribbon, the commands here. So you have the home. Under the home, you have all of these commands. Just go through them. Don't look at it. Oh, these commands are much. No, this is not just to create a new email. You can ignore conversation, delete items, reply and all of that. You go to send and receive. So you have send all. You have send and receive all folders. If you go to folder, you can create folder, you can create new search folder, you can rename a folder, then view. You have different view. You can then help button and all of that. But you can add more tools to this menu that you have here. So let's say you need more tools. It depends on what you are looking at to Outlook for. You can add more tools. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so in one of the lessons, so you are going to learn how to add more tools to your menu, okay, to your tab right here. Okay, so now I believe you are now you are familiar with the ribbon now. So in the next lesson, we are going to look at another section of your environment. We've not discussed about this section, and we have other section right here. Calendar, people, and task, and so on. In this lesson, we are going to look at other Outlook sections. Okay, so Outlook, in Outlook, is not only email that you can do with Outlook. It's not only creating new email that you can do with Outlook. So we still have calendar. So if you look down here, so you have what I've been discussing since is actually just a section of Outlook. So you have the mail section. So if you look down here, you have the mail section. Then here you have calendar. So if you click here, you have the calendar section. Okay, so here you have June, you have July, and you have you can change it to today, just like what we have online, only that you have more tools here. So you can view calendar for next 7 days, work week calendar, week calendar, a month calendar, and you can also view your schedules. Okay, so now you can even share your calendar. You can create new appointment. If you click on new appointment, you can do that. So you have give it a title, start time, end time, and all of that. Then you select location and you save. Alright, so there's a tutorial that I'm going to upload on complete tutorial on calendar. Okay, so I just want you to know that you have other section in your Outlook apart from your mail section. So you have calendar here, you have people. So if you click on people, this will allow you to create contact. As you can see, you have new contact. One beautiful thing about all of these sections is they have their own ribbon. So all the commands here are relating to people, are relating to contact. So you can create new contact, you can create contact group, and so on and so forth. Okay, so if I click on to do, and you're going to see you have to do list, you have task. Okay, so you have to do list and you have a task, and all of the commands here are relating to do list and also task. So there's a complete tutorial on these two that I'm going to upload as well. So if you click on these three dots, now you can view more navigation options. So you still have notes, you have folders, and you have shortcuts. So you can actually arrange this. You can move this down, this mail, move it down, okay, and you can move a calendar up. So if I click on OK now, you see that calendar is number 1 here. My mail is number 3 now. So and you can reset to make it go back to the default setting, and then also you can start to display. Let's say you use only mail and calendar, so that's 2. So you can decide to display just 2 items. So if you click on OK, it's going to display just your mail and calendar. So I'm going to leave it as 4. So if you want to clean up your Outlook environment, you can actually add some tools. Okay, so now before I leave this section, I will go back to my mail. So this section here, if you enter, like I said, you're going to create an Outlook account. So if you enter your default account, if you have signed in, so this is going to be your default account, your Outlook account. So you have your inbox. So if you click on your inbox, you have access to all of your email. You have sent item, just like you have in other email management application. Okay, you have your delete item. If you delete any item, it comes to deleted item, so you can actually retrieve it back. But if you delete all the items here, you cannot get it back. If you delete any item, any email, it comes here directly, so that if you want to take the email back, you can just click and drag the email back to the inbox. Okay, then you have your archive, you have conversation history, you have junk mail, you have search folder, and so on. Okay, so if you have more than one email signed in, you're going to see whether it's 5 or 10 emails. This is an email management application, so you can sign in more than one email, as many emails as possible, and you can manage that email in this environment, whether it's Yahoo Mail, whether it's Google Mail, whether it's Hotmail, Outlook Mail. Any email at all can be signed in into Microsoft Outlook. Right, so that'll be the end of this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we're going to look at back end view. So if you click on file, you have the back end view. So this is the section we're going to discuss in the next lesson. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the back end view, so of Microsoft Outlook. So if you click on file, so this section right here is referred to as the back end view. So here you can save as. So if you click on save as, you should be able to save your Outlook message or your calendar and so on and so forth. Okay, so if you can also print, you can export calendar, you can export contact, you can export mail when you click on this. So now you can print calendar, you can print email. Okay, so if I click on print, for example, it's going to print this particular mail here. So if I go back and just click on my inbox and open an email, you open an email and I click on print, it's going to print this email. So apart from printing an email, you can print calendar as well. If I go to my calendar and I've already created appointments and all of that, I can print it. If the manager wants hard copy, or there's need to pass hard copy around, I can just click on print and it's going to print that calendar for that month or for that quarter. Then I can send the calendar around. Okay, so don't forget we are discussing backstage view, so you can do all of this here. So at the top here you have your default account. So the account I'm using is tonsmedia@outlook.com. Like I said, you create your account and then you log in your account. So you can add more accounts. If you click on that button here, it will allow you to add more accounts. You can add Gmail account, add the Yahoo account, add Outlook, another Outlook account. So you can add account right there. So you have account setting, another account setting as well. You can add account. If you click on account setting, another email, you have a new. So you see email, you have new. You click on new, so it's going to allow you to add a account as well. Okay, so then you can remove accounts. So let's say you have 5 accounts here and you feel like removing an account. Once you click on that account, you see remove, and it's going to remove accounts. So still on backstage view, so you have all of these other tools. Automatic reply, you can set automatic reply. So you have more tools here. You can clean up your mailbox, clean up old conversation, empty deleted item. So if you click on empty deleted item, it's going to empty this. If I go to my mail, it's going to empty this particular folder here. So if I click on empty deleted item, everything here is going to be gone forever. Okay, so that is that with this. So you have manage rules and alerts, you have manage adding, and so on and so forth. So just check this out. So you can change your profile picture by clicking on change, and then it will take you to Microsoft Outlook Online that will allow you to change your profile picture. Okay, so now that's all about this section. So this at the bottom you have these 4 tools. So the first one is Office Account. If you click on Office Account, so this will show you your account details. That's your Outlook account details. So here is my account information, TonsMedia.com. You can sign out here. You can even switch to another account. So here you have office background. I want you to pay attention to this corner here. So if I over my mouse around this background, you're going to see changes right there. So whichever one you want to use, just click, and then it's going to change office background to that. So I'm going to leave it as calligraphy. So you have office theme. So right now my office theme is in dark gray. I can change it to colorful, and that's the effect. So I will change it back to dark gray. So it depends on what you want. Okay, so you have a OneDrive. So my system is connected to OneDrive, so it means that I can save I can save on my system, and I can save in Outlook, right? So this is my package info. So product activated. This product contain Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is that about this section. So if you click on feedback, if they are doing something nice, you can send them a smile. If there is something wrong or you want them to update a particular feature, you can give them a suggestion. If there's something you don't like, you can also send them a frown. Okay, so now you have options. This one is very important, you know. So in this option, if you go to your mail, you can actually set your email here. So you have HTML here. If you put it to plain text, you won't be able to read or send graphics, the graphics content. So if you put it in HTML, it means that you can send graphics content, and you can also read graphics content. So it means that if you receive an email that is having pictures, so it means if you receive email that is having pictures, graphics, and all of that, you'll be able to read such a mail. Alright, so if you come down here, you have message arrival. So how do you want your system to behave when message enters the system? So if you want your system to play sound, you can do that. So if you want your system to show an envelope icon like this one, you can also do that. If you want your system to display a desktop alert, so the alert is going to come from this corner that you have an email, so you can also check this. Okay, so you can just go through all of these as it's relating to your email and adjust them. So you can clean up conversation using any of these. So if you go to calendar, you have some tools that you can use as well. You can adjust. Now let me show you other time zone. So I have 2 different time zones. So I have West African time zone, and I have Eastern time zone. So Eastern time zone. So if you click right here, you can actually change it. So this is important if you are working remotely. Let's say you are working in Africa and the other person is working in Canada. So and you need to know the person's time zone so that you can know when to schedule meetings or when to schedule appointments. Okay, so let me show you the importance of this. Now you can actually add time zone if you want to add more time zone. So by default you have just this one, so you can show a second time zone. So by clicking on this to show these 2 time zone. Okay, so don't forget on that calendar. So let me show you the effect of this. If I click on OK, I'm still coming back here and I go to my calendar. Now if I go to this a day, now you're going to see these 2 time zone here. So let's say I'm trying to create an appointment for 5th of July. So I have time zone. I have this is Eastern time zone and this is Africa. So I know that at 9 a.m. here is 4 a.m. there. So I'm going to create an appointment that will be convenient for both of us to attend. If it's 10 a.m. here, it's 5 a.m. there. So that is the essence of setting your time zone. So if I go to my calendar and I decide to uncheck this, I'm going to have just only one time zone. Can you see? Only one time zone here. So I won't even know the time that they have in the other part of the world. So, but if I have the two, I can compare time to, so that I will create an appointment when the person will be available. So you have a task. You can also check here to adjust anything here, and so you have search and so on. So the other part, there are two things I want to discuss more. So here you have the customized ribbon. So you know that there's a lesson we discussed the ribbon. So, and I said that you can add more commands or you can add more tab to your ribbon. So here you have popular commands. So if the command you are looking for or the command you want to add is not here, you can go to all commands and you have all the commands that you have in Microsoft Outlook right here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my popular commands. So let's say you want to add a new task, for example. All you need to do is click on new task and click on the section you want to add the new task. Let's say I want to add it under folder, and you click on add here. So if you click on add here, it's going to add it. It's going to add that this commands to that section. Okay, so and if you want to delete as well, so let's say under home, this calendar, I want to delete this new, so I will just click on remove and it's going to remove it. Okay, so that is how you can create now when I wanted to add a task and I click on add, it's telling me command needs to be added to custom group to create a group. Okay, so in that case I'm going to create new group, label it. If I create new group, for example, so this custom group. Okay, so you can rename the custom group. So I can just put testing because I'm still going to delete it and click OK. So under this testing now, I can now add new task. So you can see that new task has been added right here. Okay, in my main tab. So that is how you can add and if you go to home under calendar, you are going to see testing and new task. So let's just check that. So if I click on OK, this is my calendar. If I go to home now, where is testing? So I'm supposed to have testing under home tab in calendar. Okay, look at it right here. So I have my testing here. So you can see new task. So I just added this. So let me go back and delete it. I don't need it there. Okay, so that is how you can add new commands. So custom ribbon, and just go to home under calendar. This is testing. I will click on remove. Okay, so that is how you can add and remove command. Let's say there's a command you are looking for and it's not here, you can actually add it. And you know, these commands are much. Let's say you are not even using all the commands in this Microsoft Outlook and you want your page or your work area to be neater or to be simpler, so you can start to remove some command from your main tab command, because this is your main tab. So you can actually remove some commands right here, so to clean up your work area and so on. Okay, so now before I will leave the backstage view, I would like to talk about the quick access toolbar. So though we've talked about quick access toolbar, so this is the bar that you have right here. So you can also add command from here. So these are the commands you have right now. So if like this meeting now, I can click on meeting and add it. So it's going to add. So I can remove commands. So I can start to remove a save as command, click on remove. Then also you can use this to arrange your command. So let's say I want to move meeting up, and just click on this arrow here to move it up. And this is separator. Let me move this separator up. Okay, so I'm going to add another separator right here. So you just click on separator and click on add. Okay, so you have two commands, a separator, another two command, a separator, and you have your print. Okay, so this is quick access toolbar. So a separator is just a line that separates this command, this tiny line that you have here. Okay, so backstage view, and we've touched the main aspect of your backstage view. So that is that about backstage view. So in the next lesson you are going to learn how to add additional email to your Outlook, how to add Gmail, how to add Yahoo Mail, and so on and so forth. In this lesson you are going to learn how to add additional email in your Microsoft Outlook. So I'm going to go to my mail, and as you can see here, I have only one email here, which is my default email. So let's say I want to add additional email, so I can just go to account setting, click on account setting, and over here there's email section here, and you have new. So I'm going to click on new, and this will allow me to add additional email. Or I can just click on add account, and I'm going to type the account that I want to add here. So you type the account, and you can check advanced options. Let me set up my account manually, or you allow it to set it up automatically for you. So if I click on connect, so you can see adding limitlessacademy@gmail.com to your account. You can see it has added it. So it's an IMAP account. Okay, so you have make sure that it's IMAP. So account successfully added. Okay, so set up Outlook mobile on my phone too. So I'm going to click on done. So you can add more accounts. So if I click on file and I click on add account, so this is another account, but this is an Outlook account. So I can click on connect as well. So because this is an Outlook account, so this is not an IMAP account. Click on done. So you see I have Limitless Academic, this Gmail. If I click on this, I have my inbox. Then this is okay, Limitless. I have my inbox. Okay, so you have that. In this lesson you are going to learn how to send and receive email in Outlook. Okay, so to send an email in Outlook, just go to home, and you're going to see new email, or you just press Ctrl N. You press Ctrl N, new email box is going to show. So you have you put your email right here, then you put now the reason why these are showing is because I have these saved in my contact already. I have them saved in my contact already. So I can put this, then click again, send it to this, and just to this as well. Okay, so like I said before, carbon copy is you want to copy somebody in your email. These people here are going to know that this person here have access to this particular email. So if you don't want them to know, that's when you now send let me send Limitless. So if I send this email now and I check this email out, I'm going to see that this person is copied, but I'm not going to see this person. Okay, so if you want somebody to also be copied in an email, but you don't want the rest to know that you copy the person, you can put it right here. So let's say you are sending email to, let's say as a teacher you are looking for job and you want to email your CV to many schools. So what you can do is put the you can put a school here, then blind carbon copy the other school, okay, so that they will not see that you have sent this email to 10 schools. Okay, so if you put other schools in blind carbon copy, they are not going to see that you sent the same email to other schools. Okay, so now right here, put in your subject here. So let me just put application. Okay, you can put that in capital letter. Okay, so now you can now type in your email. So just like what we have in online version, so you have more tools here. So you have a message. You can just type. Let me just type something. Computer is good. Okay, so you can use all of these tools to edit the content of your email. You have both. You can change the font. You can increase it here, and we have other formatting tools. We have file attachment. You can attach file. You have from a web location. You can attach file from your PC. So let's say there's a file you want to attach. So you can just click on the file and click insert, and it's going to attach the file here. So you can also insert image signature. So if you click on signatures, you can create signature right here, and click on OK. So this is just like the way you create it online. So let's say you have certain information that you want your email to always be in your email. You can, that's what is referred to as image signature. Okay, so you have insert section. You can insert an attachment. You can insert Outlook item. You can insert calendar into your content. Insert table into your content. Okay, so you can insert you can format table using this tool. If you are familiar with Microsoft Word, you should be able to use all the tools here. So you have shapes, you have pictures. You can get pictures into your Outlook. So just make sure your cursor is well positioned. That's important. So if your cursor is is not well positioned, it's just going to drop the image inside where the. So let me pick out the cursor. Let me just put it right here. So you can bring in your image, go to insert, and click on pictures from this device, and let me look at Outlook. So you can bring in this picture right here, and picture is big. Reduce the size of it. I'm going to delete this, but that's how you can bring pictures. Okay, so you have shapes, icons, 3D models. You can bring in smart arts if whatever your email is relates to smart arts. Bring in smart arts and edit. Okay, so just like what you have in Microsoft Word, you can create a beautiful email with email content with Microsoft Outlook. So you have options, format text, and so on. Okay, so now once you are through creating your email, all you need to do is just click on send. So this is how you can send email in Microsoft Outlook. Okay, so now receiving an email, you click on your inbox. So you click on the particular email because you are managing a lot of email. So click on the particular email that a message was sent to. So you can click on your inbox. You have access to all of your message, and click on any of the message. Depending on your view, you are going to see the contents of that message. So depending on the kind of view that you are using. So in some view, if you click a message, it's going to show down here. So it depends on the content. So let me move okay, so So if you change the view, if you go to view, we'll discuss about view. So change it back to single. Okay, so the content of your email is going to display. So that's how to see email content. Now sometimes if you receive some email and it's not showing in your inbox, just go to your junk mail. You are going to see such an email in your junk mail. So if you want to view your sent item, you click on sent item. If you delete any email, you see it in deleted item. Okay, so this is how you can send and receive email in Microsoft Outlook.